हरकत नहीं पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There are two types of beings in this world. One type of beings are called as avatar. Avatar means they descend. And the second is avaroha, that means they have to climb. So all the great masters about whom the logic and cause and effect fails, they are called as the avatar, they have descended down. One example I'll tell you and we go further. You know, Bhagwan Sri Krishna was in Mathura, all with the whole his people, thousands or millions, whatever may be, and Jarasandha attacked to kill Bhagwan Krishna and all the people. 17 times the war happened. 18th time again when he attacked, then Bhagwan Krishna told all the people in Mathura that now you close your eyes and we will transport ourselves to Dwarka. So all the people, subjects of that kingdom, they closed the eyes. And then he said, open. And all of them were transported to Dwarka. Now when we hear this thing, read this thing, it doesn't fall in the purview of logic. How it is possible? See? Because the truth is beyond cause and effect. In Kelopanishad, the student asked a question. Kindly tell me that I want to see God. So the teacher says, na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, na manaha, na vidmaha, na vijanimaha, yatha etad anushishyat. Your eyes will not function there. Your mind will not be able to cognize. And to be very frank, I don't know how to teach. So you have come to a wrong place. I am sorry. Now the student becomes frustrated. Come on, don't brush me away like this. Okay, you tell me, how did your Guru told you? So the Guru Maharaj says, yes, that I can tell you. And he tells, Anya devatad viditat atha aviditat adhi. What you are asking about is other than the known and the unknown. What is that is not told. That which is other than the known and the unknown. But what is that now? You find out. Okay, I'll find out. I know Tamil. So, the divinity is other than Tamil. Oh God. I don't know Gujarati. Divinity is other than Gujarati. So, I know miseries. Divinity is other than miseries. I know happiness other than happiness. See, what is that is not told. Now here the student has to work on it. And what is the working? Working, that also the teacher gives some instruction. See, what is known is the effects. When we go to the doctor, we tell them the symptoms. Symptoms are the effect. Unless you are a born Indian will go and teach the doctor. Doctor Sahab, give one injection. I have not taken for many days. So he has to know from the symptoms are effect. From there he goes to the cause. So when it is said, the truth is other than the known and the unknown. So what is known? Effects are known. What is unknown? The cause is unknown. What is the truth? Other than the known and the unknown means other than cause and effect. See? You stop. We are caught by this fallacy of giving undue importance to cause and effect. See, friends, in this manner, when we are prepared to understand this, then we come to this Nirguna Manas Puja. And if we are not able to, then you go to the temple, light the lamp there, and stand in the queue, and and then present a big list before the God. Oh God, kindly note down the following thing. Tak, 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 tak. Do it. Or we have our Hanumanji and Ganeshji as the watchman outside. Stand there. Nobody comes inside. See? Initially it is required. By that what happens? We have discovered some anchor in our life. Friends, we all want an anchor to progress in life. So initial anchor is the gross world. Till such time we consider ourselves to be body, till then we require some anchor with the body. And therefore we are told by our scriptures, do the puja, the Shodashopachara puja, invoke the God, and after that give him the water to wash the feet and the hand, and then asana. Everything is given as if we are dealing with a living being. Second point. What this upasana teaches us, we are looking at something, but we are knowing something different. See? One example will make it clear. In one Shiva temple, I was standing before the Lord and doing namaskar. One mother came with her child. Must be a NRI brand. So, the child saw in front of Lord Shiva, Nandi is there. He saw that Nandi and he climbed on the Nandi and started. Now the child has seen that as just an animal. But when we look at Nandi, we don't take him animal. So we are seeing something ridiculous, but we are experiencing something divine. This training is called as upasana. See, friends, when we tell Bharat Mata ki Jai, that does it mean Bharat Mata has got 2 hands and 2 legs and standing there and waiting for the people? No. See? And therefore, first this training is required to be given. And after this training is done, then we attain one thing, and the ability to dive deep and discover the truth. See? If we want to get the pearls from the ocean, we have to go deep. If we remain only on the surface level, the waves will be buffeting us. And therefore, we have to train ourselves. See the divine in the most ordinary. And as a result, we stop reacting in the world. When we stop reacting in the world, then we are available and qualified for something higher in our life. And to such students, this Nirguna Manas Puja is addressed. So we have seen the student has asked, how can you do the puja of the divine, which is without name, form, etc., etc. We have seen that. Thereafter, the Guru Maharaj starts telling how this can be done. In that 9th verse, we have seen yesterday, Aradhayami Manisannibhamatmalingam Maya Puri Hrudaya Pankaja Sannivishtam Shraddha Nadi Vimala Chitta Jalabhishekaihi Nityam Samadhi Kusumaihi Na Punarbhavaya. He invokes the grace of the God. Aradhayami, I invoke. Aradhana means invocation. Aradhayami, what? Manisannibha Atmalingam. Now my all attention is on the center of my being. What's your experience? Instantaneously, the mind goes back to the source. Aradhayami Manisannibha, like the jewel or the diamond, self-effulgent diamond, Atmalingam, my own being. Then, Mayapuri Hrudaya Pankajasan Nivishtam, and it is hidden or contaminated or surrounded by all the notions. Mayapuri is what? Mayapuri is a notional existence. This point should be very clear. Notion means what? We imagine something. See? And we all are living the notional life. Actually, we are man or woman, and we think that I am husband, brother, or wife, or something, and I am miserable. But you find out, are you by birth husband? No, by mistake. See, now for the mistake we suffer. But we don't want to understand it. And therefore our happy mantra is what? Karnataka. Lead a life as if you are performing the drama on the stage of life. You will stop reacting. When you stop reacting, then you are coming back to your source. So, Maya Puri Hrudaya Pankaja Sannivishtam, then Shraddha Nadi, in the river of the faith, Shraddha, Vimala Chitta Jala Abhishekaihi. Now, what is in the river, the Shraddha Nadi? What is the waters? Waters are Vimala, pure mind. Now, what is the pure mind? That mind which doesn't have any contents. What is the impurity in gold? Impurity in gold is name and form. Our attention is on the ornaments, not on the gold. And if we are indifferent to the names and the forms of the ornaments, then we have caught really the gold. Therefore, Vimala Chitta means that mind which has deleted or dropped the objectivity in knowledge. Now, this is very important point. Please catch it. That knowledge where objectivity is predominant, that knowledge is called as mind. That knowledge where objectivity is absent is called as consciousness. Now see how the knowledge takes place. This is a phone. Who knows this? The phone doesn't know. The table doesn't know. Then I know, okay, very good. So how the knowledge happens? This is the phone. I know this is the phone. And how do I know this is a phone? I am not the phone. So three factors: object of knowledge, knowledge of the object, and the knower of the object, but the object is not me. See? Otherwise, what a great fun it will be. This is a donkey. I know this is a donkey, and I am a donkey. It doesn't happen. But when it comes to your own being, I am. Do I know myself as I know the object? And do I know myself that I am not me? So both are knowledges. That knowledge where objectivity is predominant factor, that knowledge is called as mind, and that knowledge where objectivity is absent is called as consciousness. This is what is mentioned here. So Shraddha Nadi Vimala Chitta Jalabhishekaihi, by the complete faith in your own being and with the purity of intentions and the heart, thereafter Nityam Samadhi Kusumaihi, then fix yourself on this source that you are. Friends, the external puja is limited by time and place. You get up in the morning, finish everything, do the puja for half an hour, and then you go and work in the world. But when it comes to the Nirguna Manas Puja, it is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj gives one example. Kami hi nari piyari jimi lobi hi priya jimidam timi raghunatha nirantara priya lagaho muhiram. He gives a beautiful example. As a greedy person thinks only about money without any breach, it is a continuous process. Similarly, on this Nirguna Manas Puja, it is not a part-time profession, it is a full-time preoccupation, 24/7. See, it is not like half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. No. We don't have to do meditation. We have to live in meditation 24/7. This has to be clearly understood. See, we don't do waking. We are in the waking and then do the things. We don't do dreaming. We are in the dream and then go through good and bad experiences. We don't do deep sleeping. We are in deep sleep and then we start snoring. Now you are awake, I hope. Now try to snore when you are awake. You cannot. So waking is not done, dream is not done, deep sleep is not done. Why samadhi is done? Then what is real spiritual life? We have to live in meditation 24/7. See, there is a Swami and he was honored by his all friends and all people, Swamiji, great Maharaj and all that. And I was told he has not taken food for last 21 days. So they took me. I also did namaskar. When we do namaskar to the stone, why not to the human being? I did namaskar. And it so happened, he happened to know me and I happened to know him. So he said, Swamiji, please come and sit with me. I said, I'll sit on the floor. You are here, important. Then he told everybody, all of you go. I will like to talk with Swamiji something. They went. Then I asked, I said, hey, how can you live without food for 21 days? I cannot remain without food for 21 hours. How did you do that? He said, I'll tell you the truth. What? I take food at night. Because what I had declared, I don't take food. 21 days. What about night? To whom are we cheating, friends? Therefore, a real spiritual life is not a part-time profession. We have to live 24/7. Now be attentive. What does it mean if we are really living spiritual life 24/7? Means we are learning from every single experience of our life. I give so many examples, it should catch. See? You must have seen when the kids are learning A, B, C, D, something like that. And they go with their mother in the shopping mall. So the child says, Mummy, wait. What? Wait, I can read English. B, A, T, A. And he feels so good. That now he is learning and applying that learning wherever he goes. Isn't it? It is not that he is learning ABCD only in the class. Everywhere he goes, he is applying that. Now apply the same principle in our life. Every single experience of our life is a spiritual practice if we learn from that. We have to learn. And nobody can teach us. This is what it mentioned here. That Nityam Samadhi Kusumaihi Punarbhavaya. So Samadhi is not just half an hour and rest of the day frustration. No. Like many people do. I have decided I am going to be a very simple food. I take only the salads and fruits and that's it. But that, if you are taking that, how come you are so fat? I don't know. But what are you doing actually, tell me? After I finish this grass eating, then I eat 1 kilogram of ice cream. So whatever you have done, it is cancelled thereafter. In the same manner, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Dhanam, everything we are doing, but when it comes to applying in our life, there we fail. See, friends, how important it is. And once you take this as the real spiritual practice, you are leading spiritual life 24/7. So, Nityam Samadhi Kusumaihi na Punarbhavaya. Then, continuing further, he says, Ayameko avishishtaha asmiti evam avahayet shivam asanam kalpayet paschat sapradishta atmachintanam. So, first of all, avahan. We invoke the God. In the Vigraha, we do the puja and said the God is coming and staying in the Vigraha. Avahan. Here, in case of this, the Nirguna Puja, the attributeless reality, be attentive. What is to be asserted? Aham eko avishishtaha asmi. Friends, real spiritual evolution is giving up all special status in life. Non-specific experience is divinity. We are all specific. I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am rich, I am poor, I am beautiful, I am awful. All specific. Only hold to I am. Don't add any attributes. And we all do that. When? In deep sleep. In deep sleep, what are the attributes that we suffer from? Time, space and object. Only 3 attributes. So in deep sleep, where are we? Space gone. When are we? Time gone. What are we? Man, woman, young, old, rich, poor, educated, overeducated, PhD. Nothing is there. And therefore, when you sleep for 6-8 hours and you wake up, do we say, come on, I was sleeping for 8 hours, I am damn tired now. No, because you were a non-specific existence, living as if you are sleeping. When you are awake, is living in God. Bhagavad Gita says, या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्याम जागृति संयमी यस्याम जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. The wise man is awakened to the divinity to which the ignorant people are sleeping, and he is sleeping to the relative world to which to which the ignorant people are awake. So we take this world so solid reality and spend our whole life only for this. Wise people live in the relative world without losing their oneness with the infinite. See? That is what is mentioned here. Ayamayako avishishtaha asmi. Now, how do we practice this? I am a non-specific existence. Don't have to talk. You have to live that experience. How do we do that? Number one, we have no honor or dishonor because of anything. See? There was a great master in Bombay, it happened. That time I was young. I went to tell him, sir, we will come and take you to the place of function. So, what time we should come? What he told me? Highest wisdom. He said, you don't have to come. I will come on my own. By you coming and receiving me, I don't become great. And if you don't come and don't receive me, I don't become small. I know what I am. How beautiful it is. But everywhere, respect, disrespect is all our own imagination. It is so simple. See? Like I keep on traveling everywhere. So, when you go to the airport, naturally, you have the backpack with the khadao, wooden sandal, Babaji, backpack, suitcase. Swamiji, there is nobody who goes with you. I said, yes, somebody goes. Who? My friend. Who is your friend? My friend is K.V. Yadav. Who is this K.V. Yadav? Krishna Vasudev Yadav. He goes with me. He friends, we don't trust him. Therefore, ayameko avashishta asmiti eva avahayet shivam. Meaning what? We are not lonely in this world. He is with us. He is nowhere else. See friends, yesterday I gave you example. If your suitcase is full and you want to add another 2 pairs of shoes, and then you start, what to do now? Now you can't add space from outside. Then remove the contents. The space is already there. In the same manner, remove the contents of your heart. Anger, desire, greed, frustration, enmity, friendship, relations, possessions, everything you relieve, the divine is already there. See, real spiritual practice is the process of unbecoming and undoing. See, what normally we understand, earlier I was a bhogi, I used to eat all kinds of things, but since I came in yoga, now I am a yogi. Now I don't eat non-vegetarian every day, only alternate day I eat. See? Earlier I used to sleep up to 10 o'clock, but now I wake up at 9:30. Friends, that I factor is still there. Be attentive. We want freedom not for I, freedom from I. And this is what we achieve. In deep sleep, what do we get? On the contrary, deep sleep is a bargain of complete loss. See, friends. Therefore, ayamayako avishishta asmiti avahayet shivam. We are not divorced from the divinity. That is our essential nature. Never have that wrong notion. papoham, papakarmaham, oh God, I am sinful, and no, you are divine. Our Vedanta only tells, whether you want or you don't want, you are divine. Whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. It is something like telling the East, whether you know or you don't know, you are space. Telling the West, whether you know or you don't know, you are the space. Because the space with the conditioning of the sunrise is labeled differently, and therefore the directions become specific. Space is non-specific, and that is the truth. In this manner, avahayet shivam. Never condemn yourself. As much we should respect everybody, we must respect the divinity that we are. Then asanam kalpayet paschat swapratishtha atmachintanam. Now what is the asanam to be given to the Lord in our heart? Is atmachintanam pratishtha. Now nothing in this world should disturb us. Yesterday I told you, try this. Don't talk to yourself and listen to silence. Two things. Now this experience we have to understand what exactly is happening. When we do not talk to ourselves, mind is not degraded to a lower level, because mind expresses as words. Mind and words are not two. Mind is unmanifest words. Words are manifest mind. Therefore, mind is the cause, words are the effect. Now, to understand it firmly, try another experiment. Think whatever you want. Don't use any words. Can you think? You cannot think. Chittavritti nirodha, chittavritti nirodha. Don't struggle. Discover this truth. Like water is ice. What is ice? Ice is water with shape. And what is water? Ice without shape. What are words? Mind with the shape. A, B, C, D. See? They are the same. And therefore, when we tell, don't talk to yourself, what happens is, mind is not allowed to degrade further, and mind remains as mind. And as a result, the relative world is not created. We abide in our own being. Okay, we may stop producing words or sounds, agreed. But what about the other thing? For that, the second technique is listen to silence. Now here there is a knack. Ears can hear only sounds. Ears cannot hear silence. Then how to listen to silence? Remain indifferent to all the sounds. Don't label them. Don't evaluate them. Don't react to them. Remain indifferent. The net result is we are going beyond the sound barrier. The world begins when words are produced. So, asanam kalpayet paschat. So, pratishtha atmachintanam. No, we have to remain abiding in this. That is giving asan to the Paramatma in our heart. See, when we have to do puja or something, what type of cloth we use? The same thing which was used for wiping the dining table. No, unused, pure, uncontaminated, perfect. In the same manner, what kind of our mind is now? Full of garbage, anger, desire, greed, frustration. Clean cloth. Meaning what? That mind which has not gathered the fall of words. This is giving asan to the Paramatma in our heart. This is the puja. Asanam kalpayet paschat pratishtha atmani chintanam. Then, continuing further, punya papa rajasango mama nasti iti vedanam padyam samarpayet vidvan sarva kalmasha nashanam. So then we give the padya. We wash the feet of the Lord. Padyam samarpayami, argyam samarpayami. So what is the padya? Padya is punya papa rajasango mama nasti iti vedanam. Friends, don't get lost in sin and merit. Friends, I was listening one nice bhajan in Marathi. It was so enchanting. Only one part I'll tell you, wherein the person who composed, he writes, I do not count the merits. Nahi punyachi mojani. I do not count the merits. And I am not frustrated because of the sins. Then what is the life? See? Life is like the flow of Ganges. Carries all the garbage, purifies the world, and the destination is not forgotten. Be very attentive. Just imagine. We do the Aarti of Gangaji. That, see, you are so great, Bhagavati Gange, everything. And because of you, so many people are benefited. You are like goddess. And Gangaji hears that and says, okay, because of me, you are all benefited. Therefore, I will stop flowing and I will remain in your town. The moment water stops flowing, they start getting contaminated and putrefied. Clean waters are flowing waters, not stagnation. Charayveti, charayveti. See? Therefore, what is that which is contaminating us? When we do something good or something good happens through us, people glorify us and we start imagining, I am really that. No. Never get carried away by what good has happened through us. Never try to justify, oh, I am sorry, I am sorry. No. Let our mind remain untouched by any experience that has come in our life. If something good is happening, Hari Ichcha. If something is not happening, His Ichcha, why worry? Therefore, our Mahamantra is, Jo Thari Rai, So Hari Rai. Oh Lord, Thy will be done, Thy will be done. Relax. See? In this manner, Padyam Samarpayami, how Mama Sangaha Nasti, Punya Paparajaha. Don't get lost in the sin and the merit. How we get lost? I was in Vrindavan, and in Vrindavan there are many places where Bhagwan Krishna's Leela places are there. So they took me somewhere. I went there. And then that Panditji who was there in that particular temple, he came and Maharaji Namaste, Namaste ho gaya. Then he showed me on the floor there were many marble stones fixed and something was written on that. So he told me, sir, you get one marble fixed in your name. I said, for what? When anybody will come and stand on the marble where your name is written, his all merit will be transferred to you through Bluetooth. I said, oh, really? Yes. I said, okay, fix one. It will cost you 2,500 rupees. I said, okay, pay. I have no problem. Now see how we get cheated. The one who has written the name on that stone, he doesn't know. The stone doesn't know. The one who is stepping on that, he also doesn't know. And what will happen? But we have that notion, if I do this thing, then it will be merit. Friends, be attentive. What is the sin? The highest definition of sin is in our morning text, Sanat Sujatiya, where it is said, Anyatha santam atmanam anyatha pratipadyate, kim tena na krutam papam chorena atma paharina. We are essentially divine, but we think ourselves to be man, woman, young, old, rich, poor. This is the highest sin. You are divine. See, friends, how simple it is. Don't have to struggle. So, punya papa rajasango mama nasti iti vedanam. Don't get carried away by all these things. Padyam samarpayad vidvan sarva kalmasha nashanam. This is the meaning of offering the padyam to the Lord, the divinity that we are. Let us not get carried away by these wrong notions of sin or merit. The highest sin is when we interact with the world, we deposit likes and dislikes on our mind. That is the sin. And when we interact with the world, our mind does not carry any liking or disliking for anything or anybody in this world. Our mind remains as pure as the space. Space supports everything, rejects nothing, condemns nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. See? That is freedom from the sins. And if we all the time leading our life under the fear psychosis, today was Ekadashi and I have not done that thing, what will happen? Then suffer. Nobody can help you. See? Continuing further, in one place I went, Swamiji, today is Ekadashi, you have to go to their house. Do you observe Ekadashi? I said, that depends. Who is my host today? Say your host is Marwari or Gujarati, then I observe Ekadashi. Because they really prepare good food on Ekadashi. And if they are South Indians, then don't worry. South Indian Ekadashi is what? Don't eat only white rice. Rest of the thing, dabao. See, friends. Therefore, my rule is very simple. Keep the stomach full and head empty. What we do? We keep the stomach empty. And all the time think about food, food, food. You are misplacing this atom. Don't struggle in all that. So, anadi kalpa vidruta mula jnana jalanjalim visrujet atmalingasya tad eva argya samarpanam. Then anadi kalpa vidruta mula ajnanam jalanjalim. Now, what is the jalanjalim to be given or the argyam to be given? Be attentive. Wrong notions must be dropped in our life. We are all leading notional life. And therefore, our spiritual practice is what? Changing the notions. Earlier, I used to drink a lot. Now I don't drink. Notion changing is not spirituality. Removing the notions without creating the new notions. See, friends, because we want to get rid of all the wrong notions without creating new notions. And this notional existence is the one who is suffering in this world. As a man, we don't suffer. But as a husband, we suffer. Now, is husband a reality? One person came and asked me this question. Swamiji, I don't know why I am suffering because of my wife and what I should do. I said, look here. I have got only one solution to all the problems of life. Think properly. Now, what is there to think? I said, think. Tell me, husband is a common noun or a proper noun? It's a common noun. Anybody getting married to anybody is called as husband, is it not? Yes. And if it is a common noun, every husband is miserable. What is great about you? Really, Swamiji? Yes, his misery is gone. Because I am husband is a notional existence. In reality, you are a man. See, my friends, the more you remember this, you are leading spiritual life. Otherwise, small little things are enough to disturb us. See? Let us not play with the peace of our mind. Highest commodity in the whole universe for us is our peace of mind. That is important. And if you are at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. If you are disturbed, you will be also disturbing the world. Just take an example. Many years before, when I used to travel a lot by trains, so, the numbers of the compartment, now I don't know, but they are probably arranged properly. Earlier it used to be S2, S7, S1, S8, they were never in a sequence. So, one husband with 3-4 bags and a huge wife and 2 uncontrolled children, and the train has come, so he is watching number in. And the wife has gone to the bookstall. The children are uncontrolled, running here and there. He has got luggage. He has to look there, number of the compartment. That time you ask him, hey, what is the time? What is the time? Will he talk to you? Our condition is like that. So disturbed inside. And therefore, small little things are enough to upset us. See, friends, if the waters are shallow, even a dry leaf falls, it creates ripples. But in the ocean, even the whole ship sinks. Nothing happens. Are we living at the surface of our knowledge, or we are living in the depth of our being? See, again, where did I learn this? Not from books. In Australia, in Cairns, I went with my friend. And there they took me for that snooker or whatever they call. We went inside the sea, maybe 4-5 kilometers by the boat. And then they gave us all funny things. And then everybody, including me, we got into that. And I could not handle that. I said, hey, this is horrible, I don't want. So I came, because when you are on the surface, the waves were buffeting and the water was going in the nose and mouth. I said, I can't do it. I came back, climbed the ship again. I said, hey, remove this thing. So that man said, what will you do now? I said, I will jump in the river, in the ocean. He said, jump. And I jumped. And he started shouting. I know swimming very well. And then I went deep, maybe about 10 feet or so. There I discovered this. On the surface, there are waves, disturbances. Go deep. No waves, no disturbance. This is exactly is. Waking experience is like the experience of a snooker. Deep sleep experience is diving deep in your own being. Hey friends, everywhere you can learn. If we have trained ourselves that we are in this world to learn. University, universe. Why we go to university? To learn. Here we are only to learn and grow wise. If we don't learn, even God will fail to teach us. Therefore, here, Anadi Kalpa Vidhuta Mula Ajnana Jalanjalim Visrujet Atmalingasya Tad Eva Argya Arpanam. So, Anadi Mula Ajnanam. Ignorance has no cause and ignorance has no beginning. It is there. Ignorance is the cause. And what is ignorance? Ignorance is not absence of knowledge. Normally, we mistake it. Ignorance is absence of knowledge. No. Incompleteness in knowledge. It's very important things to know. Normally, if you see most of the places, they say ignorant means I don't know. This you know, is it not? Yes. Then how do you say that you are ignorant? Knowledge can never be absent. Sat is Chit. It cannot be absent. Then what is the factor which brings the incompleteness in the knowledge? See, I am body is not the problem. Then only this body I am and that body I am not, the problems begin. On what ground we say that this body I am? Any logic? Any reason? Neither we have created the body, nor the body listens to us. And yet I am the body. And with that wrong notion we continue. Therefore, ignorance is not absence of knowledge, but wrong notion. So, these wrong notions are to be given up by this clearly understanding. Let the things happen as it is. We are holding on to our divine nature. And then start practicing divinity. And what is practicing divinity? Start playing. Space. Don't do meditation. I am against meditation. If you see my talks, undoing meditation. Don't do meditation. Then play. Meditation, like the children play. Home. Brother, sister become husband, wife. They are just playing. They don't become husband and wife. Exactly the same way. We play meditation. How do we play? What it is like being space. Don't stop thinking. Think. And cheerfully, happily. What it is like being space, you are working on it. Then, one day it will click. Space supports everything. Rejects nothing. But doesn't get influenced by anything. So, if I had to play space means what? What is meditation? I am not opposed to anything or anybody. At the same time, I don't get influenced by anything or anybody. Is the conclusion. The first experiment was playing space. Conclusion was not getting affected like the space wall that is supported but not getting affected. Second. Third stage. Now recognize this experience in you. Our vision supports all colors and forms. Blue color is seen, vision doesn't become blue. Green is seen, the vision doesn't become green. Yellow is seen, the vision doesn't become yellow. A round object is seen, vision doesn't become round. A tall object is seen, vision doesn't become tall. Really, what we have to do now? It is our natural state. We don't get influenced by anything. Recognize. Nobody can do it for us. Then continue this experiment further. Is it only with reference to vision? No. Everywhere. Mind supports good thoughts, bad thoughts. Mind is not against any thought. They come and go. What sadhana will you do? Next step. Waking comes, we support. Dream comes, we support. Deep sleep comes, we support. We do not get anything because of the waking and the dream. We do not lose anything because of the deep sleep and samadhi. We are the same. What sadhana will you do, tell me? Therefore, real spiritual life is a process of undoing and unbecoming. Here only we had taken many years before Sad Darshan of Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. On the basis of that, we have published a book. I hope it is here. Knowing is being. Is there? Maybe just check it. Knowing is being. You cannot know without being and you cannot be without knowing. They are not two. Like when it comes to an object, this is a phone, but I don't become a phone. But when I know myself, I cannot know myself without being the self. And net result is you attain total freedom from all struggles in life. And therefore our mantra, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Then what is life? Life is a time pass. So we are dynamically involved in this world. For what? Time pass. Not to achieve, not to fail. When you take this attitude in life, your mind will remain quiet. And quiet mind is the gateway to the divinity. In this manner, Visrujet Atmalingasya Tad Eva Argyam Samarpanam. Then Brahmananda Bhikallola Kanakotyam Shashetakam Pibantindradaya iti Dhyanam Achamanam Matam. Now we are doing the dhyana, meditation. And what is that? Brahmananda Abdhi Kallola Kana Koti Amsha Leshakam Pibanti Indradaya iti Dhyanam Achamanam Matam. What is the maximum happiness we can think of? Here example is given, Indra. Indra is the king of the gods. Now from the Adi Daivik we have to come to subjective, Adhyatmik. So all the gods are sense organs and organs of action. Dyutana Devaha. And their king is the mind. So here it is said, Brahmananda Kallola Kanaka Koti Amsha Leshakam. So when our desires are fulfilled, if I want something to eat and if I get that thing, aha, it is so nice. Today when I was taking food somewhere and one achar came. And that achar one Tamil Amma in Mumbai gave me. And I said, Mama, it's such a rare, very wonderful achar. Where you get it? Swamiji, I prepared myself, but I said, I have never seen such a thing. No, this is our typical Tamilian achar. So after maybe 5 to 10 years, again when I took that, aha, see, great joy. But this is just little. Because if I don't get it, oh, it's okay. So here it is said, Brahmananda Kallola Kana. What could be the happiness that Indra will have? Everything he wants, he gets it. But this bliss is not indulgence. This bliss is not created. This bliss cannot be destroyed. And it never terminates into a blister. Remains bliss. See? That is dhyanam. Now here, very important thing. Many of us get carried away by many things we hear here and there. Don't practice in your spiritual life by reading the books. You have to go and listen to satsanga. So, this is how when people ask us, I come to know. One person asked, Swamiji, in our ashram, when they are doing meditation and they ask us to close the eyes half open, and I am unable to do that. And they say, you try, you will get it. Now for 1 month I am trying, but I am not able to keep the eyes half open. What to do? I said, you are dumb. Simple things. What? How many eyes you have got? 2. What is the half? 1. Meditation. Here are you struggling. Or else they will be telling you, if you sit for meditation, some light will come. See? And then last time I did, that time light came, but after that light is not coming, Swamiji. What could be the reason? Bulb fuse. Change the bulb. Take one thumb rule. That experience which begins and ends is a play of mind. Take any experience. Waking experience is intellect. Dream experience is mind. Deep sleep experience is ahankar. And samadhi experience is chitta. Mana buddhi chitta ahankar. So these experiences belong to the instrument, not to you. You are the same. And this is so conspicuously recognized by us. See? In Calcutta, one person asked me this question. Morning time, at about 6 o'clock or so, I was sitting near a lake. That day there were no classes, so I was enjoying morning time, birds chirping, cool weather, December month. One short man came running tuk with a short and with a cap, and straight away asked me, can you tell me what is my age? You can imagine in the morning 6 o'clock, unknown old man comes and asks you this question. So I looked at him. You may be 3.5 years. Children only ask this question. No, tell really. Then I told him, you are 81 years young. He said, I am so happy. At least there is somebody who has rightly recognized me. I may be 81, but I am young. Body doesn't say, I am 81. It is the mind that is telling, I am 81. But the mind knows, mind has no age. Mind has no age. This bulb is created, it has an age. It can become fuse. Light in the bulb is not created. It is always there. Whether the bulb is functional or not, in other places the light is there. See? Therefore, we have no experience that something is added to me because of the waking and the dream. Something is taken away from me in the deep sleep samadhi. We are the same because we do not change. All changes are happening around us. We don't change. But when we give undue importance to the changes, then we get identified with the changes and all the time talking about these days, the children don't respect the elderly people. Now tell me, all elderly people, what is our contribution that we are old? See? It is the poor earth running around the sun and our age is growing. What is our contribution? But what a great arrogance. The children don't respect the elders. Whenever we demand respect, we don't command it, then we suffer. Therefore, the real dhyanam is you are causeless happy. We are not happy because of this or because of that. No. Give up all the causes. Then you are happy in spite of. To give you an example which will be easier for you to understand. If your wife is good and because of that you are happy, what is your contribution? If your wife is Kali, Karali, cha Bhayanaka cha, and yet you are happy, then that is your contribution. See, friends, therefore, real Brahmananda is attained in dhyana when you want nothing. Be attentive. Meditation or dhyana is not a punishment. It is not a military drill. By the left, quick march. No. Relax. Take it cool. Sometimes the mind is not cooperating. Do the japa. Not doing, then puja. Not cooperating, never mind. Start washing the floors. Mind will immediately come to normal. Okay, I will do that. This is what I was doing during Corona. 2 years I stayed in my house. Not step out of the door even once. For full 2 years. So what I have done there? This was the technique. Clean the whole house, wipe and put the cleaning material, wash the dishes, cook the food, everything. So the mind has understood, this fellow will keep me busy, better keep quiet. Don't pamper your mind. See, you will enjoy life. Therefore, Pibanti indadayati dhyanam achamanam matam. What is the real meaning of meditation or dhyana? You are undisturbed by anything. It's so important, friends. About this undisturbed things, I'll tell you one example. In Mumbai, it happened. In some place, my lectures were due to start. So when I went there, then the formalities, introduction. And what was my introduction? Now our Swamiji has come, relax. What kind of introduction? Then I asked, hey, what is this introduction? Then he told Swamiji, earlier the Swamiji who came, he was very wise, very well read and very good explanation. Everything was good. But he was Hiranyakashipu. Becoming so angry on every small little thing. If somebody comes little late, he will look at him as if he is going to eat him raw. If somebody gets up halfway and goes out, he will become very angry. And then for you it doesn't matter whether somebody comes or goes. Why? I said, I know those who come on time, do they listen? And those who come late, they don't listen. I know nobody listens. Then why are you talking? I am talking for myself. Be attentive. Whatever I am talking, if I am not influenced by my words, will others be influenced? Real satsanga is we are addressing our mind, not the world. Friends, our problem is that we want to teach others. No, learn from everyone. Then alone we are practicing the meditation or the dhyanam. Then continuing further, we'll take it tomorrow. Brahmananda jale naiva loka sarve pariplutaha achchedyujam iti dhyanam abhishechanam atmanaha. What is this? We'll take in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.